Hi. Uh, I'm gonna read this article. The title is Kakuta Now, the Physical Embodiment of Perseverance. I don't know this word.忍耐. Okay. So let me read. It goes without saying that we often feel overwhelmed by the daily tasks of everyday life. Waking up, going to work, arriving home late from work, only 1 or 2 days of a week, then do it all over again. It's also my daily life. And no time for hanging out. Some of us have kids, and some of us were thrown into this world with little to no opportunities or room for freedom to do what we want. I know. I have a kid, and most of us, I'd say, feel trapped where we are currently in life, and sometimes choose to do nothing to make it better sadly. I personally work 2 jobs and go to school full time, so it's easy to fall into the cycle of never-ending work and exhaustion. Exhaustion. Extreme fatigue. However, if I want something, I will make the time and dedicate time to it. I want to touch up on someone who I related to a lot more than I initially thought. Someone who could have easily fell into the perpetual hole of despair and monotony of everyday life. However, she did not succumb to such things, and not only did she overcome them, she fought a hard battle to get there. For that, I will forever admire her. Okay, I feel it, but I don't know exactly the sentence. Okay. I mean, she was not beaten by such things. Succumb. Okay. In my last article, I wrote about my favorite wrestler of all time, Hikari Noa. However, no one truly ever rides the waves of life alone, so who was she paired with? Okay. When I first got into TJPW, I remember skipping a lot of undercard and mid-card matches. Yeah, you are honest. I mostly skipped to watch Camille's, Makito's, and especially Hikari Noa's matches. I can't exactly remember what match it was, but I remember it was an event at KFC Hall, and she was paired with Hikari at the time. I do, however, remember she was wearing this specific gear. I remember seeing her make her entrance to Hikari's song Rock Bottom, but seeing her ring gear, her pose at the turnbuckle, and even her smile was enough to get me interested in her. I remember seeing her and saying to myself, wow, I love her ring gear and she's cute. Why haven't I taken notice of her earlier? Yeah, I feel you. I knew TJPW in 23, and now I feel the same thing. Why did I? Why did not I interested in TJPW? I had to know TJPW more earlier, and I remember seeing her first outfit and thinking, this looks like something my grandfather wore while he served in the US military. Oh wow! But with her own style. I completely started watching full TJPW events because of Kakuta-san, because I wanted to not only see her matches, but I wanted to discover what other players TJPW had to offer. I eventually met Kakuta-san at WrestleCon 23. She's a very sweet lady and even joked around with my a tiny bit. Here is the one photo I took with her. Good photo. To be honest, I don't remember much of the conversations that we had, but I still remember how I was instructed to type my name on my notepad in English so that she could properly write my name. Wow. I used my real name and I showed her so that she could sign the portrait I bought of her. I still remember the font size on my phone being too small and her pretending to tap my head as if she were scolding me. Pretend. Okay. If she were scolding. I know the word. Okay, I got it. And giving me a funny look, this approval as a joke, I felt comfortable with her, that she was able to make a joking gesture with me despite it being the very first time I met her. It was cute. I will never forget it. Yeah. Even though I was pretty casual fan of hers, what really changed my mind for me completely was her match with Mizuki for the POP title. Yeah, it was a great matches in 2023. It was physical, it became brutal at times. I don't know the word brutal. Okay. Yeah. Free Wi-Fi is brutal, I guess. And it was a beautiful story of now finally getting her shot to become the champion. It was also quite a telling story of her and Mizuki's rivalry in the promotion. I won't dive in too much with every single interaction I've ever had with Kakuta-san, but I will tell you this much. And we are more similar than I had initially thought. つまり? He and now are more similar than he had initially thought. The three main aspects I want touch upon that make me such a big fan of Kakuta-san are our mutual background in working with kids. Wow. Our mutual background in stage play. Her response to challenges in life. Born in Togane, Chiba Prefecture, Kakuta-san originally had a career as a nursery school or kindergarten educator. To my understanding, her first major job was a former civil servant as her past job title. Former civil servant. Yeah, it's correct. Yeah, maybe this article told me Nao's history, and she said her parents are also former civil servants, and so she and her mother is kindergarten educator, so it's natural for her to want to be a kindergarten educator. But she retired in 2 months. Okay, go back to the article. According to the articles where I had been gathering information, she was also the youngest in her workplace. What really hit home for me was that she was bullied and ridiculed at work as well for being young. It got so hard for her that she was hospitalized from the stress, and she had eventually quit altogether. Something we also shared in common ways was our background in stage play. I won't dive into this too much, but it's certainly it's something that isn't as common with wrestlers. Yeah. In TGPW, Himawari is the same, but I don't and probably Wakanawehara is the same too, but I don't know other. And there are some that do both, but it's such a small number in comparison to the large majority that do not participate in stage play. Also, yes, they're technically on the stage and it is a performance, but stage play by itself and pro wrestling are two completely different things. When I was in private school for a brief period of time, it was a part of our circle to participate in plays. Okay, curriculum. Which means it was mandatory. Okay. Necessary. It's like necessary. We had to do it for a grade. I played minor roles but eventually worked my way up to larger roles as I got better at memorizing lines and being able to break my nervousness from performing in front of people. We spent hours and hours practicing as a classroom, and my time on stage would rack up to anywhere between 10 seconds or hours at a time once a year in front of a few hundred people. Wow! Few hundred people. It's large. It was a lot of preparation and work for something that could potentially to be so short, but the payoff was beautiful with family and friends gathering to watch you perform. It was very short-lived, but after seeing some of Kakuta-san's stage plays, it was very apparent to me that we share something in common in terms of being actors. It's good. Okay, I'm going to finish today, and I'm gonna read the rest of text probably tomorrow. Okay, so goodbye.